I'm going to show you all the amazing new features in Adobe Firefly and Photoshop. The new Firefly Image 3 model, they've also changed the whole layout as well. So you can go on the left hand side, you've got all your settings. So if you left click, make sure you want to select the Firefly Image 3. It's currently on preview and they'll tweak it as we go. But the images are more enhanced and more better. It's able to understand your text prompts easier. I've got a few prompts here. I just use ChatGPT to come up with some prompts for me. Save me some time. So this one will create a illustrative busy marketplace in a post-apocalyptic world with vendors selling mechanical gadgets and steam-powered gadgets or Victorian flair. So pretty cool. You can see got lots of little details here. Obviously all the little shapes are not 100% sharp, but I love the concept. The lighting is really great and pretty good just for a quick prompt just like that. Now the cool thing is you've got the grid version on the bottom. You can see you can change the icons to a bigger version with landscape. That increases the size of the image, which is easy to look at. You can obviously click on the images here. Now, some of the few new updates is there's also something called structure and style. So what we can actually do is I'm going to drag an image and drag it into the reference. I'm going to press continue. And so basically what it's going to do is reference my image and try and create an image based on that style. So I'll just quickly show you the image here. So this is the style. You can see it's like retro, bold colors, not much shading, but a lot of strokes as well. Say a poster design for a 30th birthday party in the woods or something. I'll click generate and hopefully it will spit out the same colors and sort of style. I don't think it will do the typography, but it will just get the overall vibe of that. Cool. So you can see it created a poster 30th birthday. Obviously it's not the best, but hey, it's pretty good. It did get the colors right, which is great, and the sort of overall feeling and vibe, which I really love. So this would be great, like to go in here and tweak this in Photoshop, Illustrator, or customize it, which is really great. So that's an example of using the style reference. You can use any type of style, any type of artist. Maybe it's Da Vinci, or you like a Van Gogh, or some favorite illustrator you love. You can throw it in there and it will actually mimic their style, which is super cool. They've also got a gallery here. You can press browse gallery and it can actually give you a whole bunch of styles. You got watercolor, pencil, 3D, neon, texture, like the list just goes on and on. So I can go on like geometric style and let's say Swiss design for a bike ad 1980s style. Press enter. And so now you can see at the bottom it says my style reference. I can put my mouse over it and it'll show me that I've actually clicked on the geometric reference. So I'm not using my original reference anymore. I'm using the new reference. And you can play around with all these. There's got a whole bunch of references. You can see I said bike at it and actually put a bike in there, and I'm pretty digging that. Like I like that. It's minimal, it's clean, it's geometric, definitely with the the shapes and the circles and sort of a flat design there. And then I typed 1980, so it's pulling like 1980s colors obviously. And obviously, you could use this as a pattern or a background or something as inspiration for a mood board or whatever. So like this is awesome. Now if I say I like this one, I can click edit and you can say generate fill. You can do generate similar. You can use as a structure or use as a style, or you can go into create a design. It will take you to Adobe Express and you can add text and whatever. I'm going to click generate similar, and now this just saves me a ton of time, because if I like something I can keep iterating on the design it's given me, and so I can generate similar and it will give me some more options of that same style. So boom, there we go. We just got another 3 images of a similar vibe, and I'm really digging this. And then we can obviously do it again, generate similar, and I can like rate it. You can star it, you can download it, do the usual stuff. But it's just one way to keep refining those images and finding something that you really like. Now I want to show you something else. So that is the style reference. You can also increase the visual intensity of the style and the strength of it. So if you max it out, it will fully go like 3D. So if I max all this out and click a different style, and maybe you want to change the colors, maybe we go black and white colors, the lighting, we'll just type surreal, and we'll leave the camera on nothing, and maybe we say a portrait of a middle-aged man age, farmer, man, something like that. I don't know. Writing prompts off the dome. They're not all from ChatGPT. But we'll see if it's going to spit out something. Boom. Oh, that's awesome. So cool. It's giving me a different style completely now. And I love that. Really lifelike. Lots of details. You can see even the wrinkles, the hair. Really cool. Just with a simple prompt. Obviously, you can make your prompts better by adding more details and stuff in it. But I think it does a really great job. Instead of using style, you can actually use something called structure. So structure will basically, instead of just copying the art style, it will sort of keep the, you know, the structure of and the form of how the frame is laid out or the composition. So for example, I'm going to use sort of this piece. I think this is a real image. It might be AI, I don't know. I'm going to drag that into my reference here. You can also click upload image and do it that way, or browse gallery. You've got abstract, photography, you know, life drawing. So that's the three forms of the sort of the structure. And so we'll just use that. I'll increase the strength, and I'm going to say create inviting a lifestyle product shop featuring a set of luxury home goods. The scene should be set in a modern sunlit room with large windows casting soft natural light across a sleek coffee table. Now let's see what it's going to spit out. Oh, and I can get rid of the black and white and the... Gotta get rid of these style references and regenerate, because it's using the elements from our past prompt. So make sure you turn those off before you start restructuring things. Okay, cool. So now it's maintaining that similar first image with like the bed and the windows, and now it's giving us some other designs, which is really cool. So if we want to do something else, we can say a cyberpunk office city studio nighttime, and I bump the strength up completely, so it just increases the, you know, how much of that outline and depth it's going to affect. So boom, awesome. So you can see it's still got that big window in the back. It's got that the bed on the right and the desk on the left. So it's keeping that composition, and now you can see it's giving me, maintaining that sort of that structure, the layout, and it's giving us something really cool. I love this, and it's using the colors, cyberpunk, studio, city, nightlife in the back. Nice glows there, and it's just awesome. And like, you can try out the different gallery. You know, we've got abstract, we've got photography here, even line drawing. You know, maybe if I'll go, let's go abstract, and if we say animals jumping in the forest, vibrant green colors, and cool. So you can see this one is abstract. It's as I said, it doesn't have Ds, 6 Ds jumping, or 7 Ds, whatever it is. It's sort of got these circles, and it's just like trying to chuck Ds inside of them, or animals. So it's kind of interesting. Like, this kind of looks cool, this one. Like, it gives it like a poster abstract type of vibe. That's kind of cool. So you can, you know, use this to your advantage to create certain layouts or looks or vibes and get that done. So I'm in Photoshop. I just have a canvas here, and we can easily generate images using the inbuilt Adobe Firefly now within Photoshop. So you can see here, I've got the contextual taskbar up, and you can, you know, go to window and make sure that you turn that on. And so I can import an image or click generate image. So now I can literally generate an image right here. I have the reference image. I can also add the effects just like Adobe Firefly on the desktop app. And you can see we can use any of this. I can choose an image. So maybe I want to load an image up really quickly. So I'm going to load in this texture really quick. And then I'm going to say a pentagon shape, dynamic, grunge, texture, background, macro, details, or something like that. And I'll say red, I'll say maybe blue and green, neon. So I've got my reference image. I'll make sure I tick art, and obviously we've got the gallery here, but I'm going to click generate. Boom, amazing. We've got that image, and you can see in the sidebar, I can left click and I can cycle through the different images it generated, which is super cool. If you right click, I can say generate similar. So maybe I like this one. I'll right click on it and you can see you can remove the background and you can report it or click good or click generate similar. So it makes it really easy to quickly generate 3 more images in Photoshop. And then there we have it. We've got 3 new images, which is great. And I can go again, generate similar, and it will go ahead and do that for me. So I'm going to drag in a bottle here. So now you can see on the contextual taskbar, if I just, have my layer selected, I can click remove background. And you can see what it allows you to do now is you're able to edit the background or import it or generate one. So you can see what's new, which is super cool. So for portraits, products, fashion stuff. So I'm going to click generate background. And you notice it's actually masked out that back, of the lighting of the bottle. And I'm just going to click generate. I'm not going to type anything and see what it does. Okay, cool. So it's generated something subtle. The first one's like subtle, which is nice. I'm going to click generate similar. Let's see if it adds more details or if it keeps it really minimal. You can see it's like adding like shadows and stuff, which is really cool. That's awesome. So what if let's go back to the original and say edit, generate, and I'm going to type dark stone. So concrete, stone, palm shading, marble. So if you don't have any budget for doing a photo shoot, you can literally do this. Boom. Oh, that's amazing. Cool. So it literally put the bottle. Obviously the shadows might need a bit of work, maybe just under it, and the palm tree looks the shadows are a bit harsh, but let's look at the other ones. That's super cool. Really digging that. But it looks so realistic. Like this slab looks really good. Like the positioning and everything is amazing. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more stuff on Adobe Firefly, you can actually check out my AI course. I will put a link in the description. I talk about ChatGPT, Midjourney, and Adobe Firefly, and I teach you all the prompts and how to engineer and craft your own cool images. So check that out.